Hello everyone, it's Julie from Camelia Crafts Designs. Welcome and welcome back. I hope you've all had a lovely Christmas. I'm filming this today, which is Boxing Day, Sunday the 26th. And this is one that I really just didn't have time to get around to before Christmas. It's the Your Creative Studio kit for November. They normally do arrive mid the following month, but I still have had this a couple of weeks. So here we go. I'm going to unbox it. I do know what's in it because it was just unavoidable. Seeing the videos of the other people who I like to watch, we've also had this kit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unbox it and then we'll get straight into a little project. So, put it back right way around. Let's see what's in it. They always come so beautifully boxed and wrapped. I always have the sticker on the inside of the box. I'm so glad it's not Christmas themed because I'd have been a bit late to the party, wouldn't I? So I've got this gorgeous card as per usual, and there's always a clue to what's in the box on it. So we've got a lovely stag there, and it says thank you so much for your purchase. I hope you would enjoy our November collection. That's from Amanda at Your Creative Studio. So look, I always get this lovely paper. I'm stashing these, I've not used them yet. I haven't had a fabulous idea. I've seen someone else's fabulous idea. Nina Ribena, who has her own YouTube channel. I've watched her for a few years. I will link her down below. What she's done is, with a few of her boxes, she's actually made a full journal. And she puts all the Your Creative Studio things in, which is ideal because each box still mixes and matches with every subsequent box. So what have we got? Oh, should we go for stamps first? Let me just move some of the plasticky bits out of the way. I'm messing with a new lighting setup and I still can't get rid of glare. I just can't. So, there's always some yummy stamps in. And it's always a challenge to try and get these undone without ruining packaging, because the packaging is so nice, it's got to be used. So I'm going to go a bit quicker than normal because I'd fully appreciate a lot of you have probably seen this kit. Wow, look at this. Is that them all? Yeah. Oh, we've got a set of 4 little deer stamps. How cute. Yeah, it's like a little deer family. Mummy deer, daddy deer, teenage deer, and little baby deer. That's what I'm going to call them, teenage deer. Yes, we all know what teenage deers are like, don't we? Right, let's put that there. Let's look at the next stamp. Oh, this one looks a little bit fancy. I have seen this, but it's just, yeah, they're always different when you've got them in your sweaty little hands, aren't they? Oh, that is fabulous. They do have a plastic coating on. You take that off and then you get to the sticky cling stamp underneath. Can you see it? Yeah, that's a fabulous one, isn't it? It's an old deer with a wig and a, yeah, she's like a Victorian old deer, isn't she? What else we got? Oh, this is masking tape. Let's do the other stamp first. Now, this one looks gorgeous and it feels quite big. Oh yeah, look at him. Look at him indeed. Very majestic he is, isn't he? We like him. So that's a wonderful little set of deer stamps. Everything's getting piled up there. Now we've got the washi tape. I'm building up quite a little collection of washi tape. I've never really been a washi tape fiend. So, yeah, and I've got so much of it. Oh, of course, it's got deers on. Where's the end of it? Let's show it you. Oh, yeah, lovely. So it's winter themed, really, and it is still winter. I quite often think things like this being Christmassy, but they're not the winter. And to be quite honest, winter is only just starting in December, isn't it? We've got January, February yet. So plenty of time to use these. What's this one? This looks like, could be journal cards, could be notes. I'm not quite sure. Oh, all gorgeous. They are sticky notes. Beautiful. The whole top half is sticky, and then the bit at the bottom with the deer isn't. Oh, you could fold them over and make little tags and notebooks with those. And of course the packaging, always usable in these kits. Right, oh, look at these stamps. I'd forgot the stamps were in. These look good. They seem to be animal themed rather than, oh look at that robin. That's got to be put in my Christmas journal, which I will still be working on. Because I'm putting all my tags and little bits and bobs in it. Yeah, these look lovely. These, oh look at that, that's a lovely spring one. They are faux stamps, but the vintage style. Love those. Put those there. And these, I have seen these. Couldn't wait to open this and play with these. Sorry about the glare. I'm trying my best. Again, fabulous packaging. Let me do this off camera so I don't... There we go. Oh yeah. And Nina had made... Yeah, she decorated these and made pockets. They're really nice. Oh, these are lovely. Yes, I did see that a few people have said how thick and sturdy they are, and they are. You need to do nothing with those other than perhaps ink the back a little bit. Might annoy me that hole's not in the centre, so I'd probably put something else around it just to be less annoyed. Some of them are spot on. I like. And oh yeah, the packaging in this set this month are brilliant. What else have we got here? Oh look, some stickers. Are they stickers? Are they stickers or is it one sheet of vellum? I'm really not sure. It doesn't say. I'm sure I'll find out when I start to peel it, which I don't want to do now because, oh, it's a little bit. Ah, yeah, I think they're individual stickers and the edge bits come off. Yes, they are, look. Individual ones. Yeah. I thought I broke it then. Silly me. Oh, look at this. Rather than just paper this month. Oh, it's vellum. That is yummy. Yumminess. Oh, I love that one. With the deer. Can you see that? Lovely winter scene. Forest scene, should we say. More deer. And another general background one. Really like those. What else have we got? This is, oh, these are just, look at those, they're very spring-like. Oh, I like those. Let's get these undone. Oh, pretty. These are the vellum ones. Yeah. I think you're going to have to cut these apart. I don't know. Let's try peeling one off and have a look-see. Oh, no, they are individual stickers. You just don't see the edges. Oh, really nice. These will go so well with Edith Holden, I think. And we all love a little bit of Edith, don't we? They're pretty. Love those. Right, we've got the other two things. Oh, three things I moved out of the way to get. What's this? Yeah, I know what this is. This is a bookmark. It's one of those magnetic ones. Brilliant. Wow. Oh yeah, look, the little stag has got his head popped up. I really like that. Oh, it's quite a strong magnet on this as well. We like. So yeah, imagine that's your book page. I'll pop in like that. You can make these. You can buy this magnet. In fact, I think I've got some. I've got some thin enough to die cut. That should be interesting to have a play with. It's given me an idea, that. And we've got this. I don't recall. What we're doing, having a drink of tea or messing with something on my desk when this were opened. Yeah, I've gone AWOL. I've gone off camera to open this. Because I don't want to turn it at all these different angles to try and open it. Come on, you will open. Open sesame. Gotcha. There we go. So, oh, we've got note cards. Does that really say this? Is there really 200? I think there really might be 200. I want to be careful with this as well, because every teeny tiny bit in this kit is usable. All the packaging. So what have we got? Oh, that's nice. Oh, I love the dots. Oh, yeah. So there's one design, two designs. Can you see those dots? Yeah. Oh, I like that one as well. These are really good. Oh, and a lined one. They'd be fabulous for popping up back of journal cards. You know, if you're making double-sided ones with busy paper both sides, just pop one of those on to do some writing. And there is one more thing. No, two more things. Oh, look. Oh, I love these. Look at those. They're the clear Fern stickers. It's a little bit too much glare there, isn't there? I'll open them. Still a bit glary because of the nature of what they are. You can see them up against the craft, can't you? Yeah, absolutely brilliant they are. I love these boxes because it's full of things that I would not have individually chosen to go together, but they always go together so well. And then we've got this. It's the vintage style stickers. They're not actual vintage, the vintage style, but they're usually pretty good. And you get quite a few of them. Is that one? Yeah. Oh, I like that. Vintage dress. I'll just throw these in box. Oh, look, a camper van. There's a few of each one. Yeah. Little tickets, receipts. Yeah, more tickets. Oh, they're the ones I've got the original ones of these. Yes, I have. They're a little bit larger, same colour, exactly the same writing. They're in my personal stash. I don't sell those. Yeah, these look like train tickets. Oh, some more of those with skirts on. What are they? Oh, the bearer gets a free pattern, Butterick Publishing. Oops. Oh, I like those. That's a bit Tim Holtz style, isn't it? More tickets. Yeah. Oops, they're all falling. A different pattern. That looks like the old kind of music hall type dress they would wear. Or in an old saloon. Yeah, I like these. These are all usable. Make some fabulous clusters, they would. Or just to pop in those tiny little pockets that you need tiny little things for. Of course, you need tiny things for tiny pockets. You could even cut those up into 3. That'd be brilliant. Oh, and there's some more of this one. I like this one. Very colourful. So, there we have it. I'm just going to take 2 minutes to get my desk sorted, and I will be back, and we're going to make something. And I'm back. Right. Everything's moved that I don't need. I'm not using particularly shiny bits. And as I was just tidying these up, stacking them, I noticed that the back for the cards, tags, is exactly the same size as this one for the sticky notes. So I'm going to try and make some kind of little fold over journal card that you can put over the page. I'll decorate this side and that side so that it can go over a right hand or a left hand page. But first I'm going to need to get these sticky notes off. So I don't know what it's going to be like, whether it's going to damage the card underneath. But if it does, we'll just cut. Yeah, it is. It's taking, I don't know if it's the, let's take all sticky notes off bar the back one. Is it leaving part of the sticky note? Yes. It's leaving part of the sticky note, not taking part of the tag off. But we're going to decorate it anyway, so that's not a problem. So the only thing I've got that's not out of the kit really is my corner round and my ink. Yeah, I just want to make something with things just from the kit. I think that's okay. Yeah. There's no picture in the middle, so it's not covering anything up. Right, a couple of these, they've just got slightly bashed corners, and as we all know, corners are offensive anyway. So I'm going to round the corners with my medium one, which is same as the 1/4 inch. If you've got a different corner punch. It's the same size as the We Are Memory Keepers one, I know for a fact, because I do have that one as well. I'm going to round the corners on this. And we're going to do a bit of inking to make the other side of these look aged, because they're very white and stark at the moment. So just move that bit out of the way. I'm going to grab one of my brushes, like the makeup-y brushes. And I'm going to start before I put any ink on, because I've always got some sort of brown ink on here. So I'm just going to see what, yeah. You know, you can clean these off pretty well to then use different colours on them by just inking the back of white things up. Now you probably can't see much difference there, but when I put it next to the other one, can you see there is quite a bit of ink on it, but I definitely need more. I'm going to use my Distress Oxide walnut stain because it's my favourite one. And I'm just going to put a bit of paper underneath. Come hither, bit of paper. Here we go. Got my label backing that I absolutely love using. Right, so I'm going to come in off the edge. Yeah, because we've got a lot more ink on the brush now. Do love these brushes. They're well worth investing in, I think. A bit more ink. So that's that one. If you want more on the edges, you can do it with this or come in with your regular ink blender. You know, the foamy spongy ones. This one, don't know what it's called. Other than ink blending. Is it an ink blending tool? Yeah, I suppose it is. Whee. Always a wee or two when I'm doing this. Whee. I hear my kids doing it, you know, when they're doing homework and stuff, especially Becca when she's doing her art. And she must have got that off me. I often wonder if she does it at school. Oh, she's been very busy since she got her Christmas presents. She's gone all punk, so she's had, yeah, she's had paints and metal studs and leather bracelets. Well, not leather, faux leather bracelets, and she's been decorating those. And I got her a second-hand leather jacket because the new one just won't cut it. It needs to look old and grungy to be a punk. And punks don't buy new things, apparently, which I'm so happy about. Right, that's those. Looking suitably old and grungy now, they are. We'll put a little bit around the edge on the front. They are quite matte, these, so they do take the ink very well, which I'm quite happy about. Then we'll have got our bases prepared, ready to do our journal card. And I think I'm just going to join these two together with that gorgeous washi tape that came in the kit, because it is so gorgeous. Right, so let's get that out of its little packet. And we'll do that first. I'm going to take the whole label off it now. Yay. These, what I do, I just then, when they're empty and the labels are off, put them under something heavy for a good long while. And then you've got cute little envelopes to work with. Right, we've got those both the same way up. We'll attend to that when we've glued these together. Right, so I'm just going to get my washi tape. Whee. I'll practice on the inside first. Yeah, she says. And I'm just going to do that. It's see-through enough to see when you've got about half of it. You probably can't see on camera. If I line that up on a line on my mat, as well. Yeah, I can see when I've got it pretty straight. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Because it is directional, sometimes I would just then wrap it around and continue, but I'm going to cut this off flush with the edges of the card because I'm just going to put another piece on the outside so that all my dears are going to be the right way up, and then I'll come in and chomp up. I'll probably cut the corners by hand when it's folded actually. So we've got that. That's going to be the front, and then we've got this, which is going to be the back. So I'm going to pop that on. I'm going to leave just a smidgen, just perhaps the width of the card itself between those two. Yeah, so that then it'll allow it to bend. They look lined up pretty good. So there we have it. I'm going to put some more on the outside, and then our two cards are stuck together. I'm going to line that up along. I'll use the thick white line. It's just more pleasing to the eye when you've got the washi tape even, I think. So Ooh, that'll be nice to have Mr. Stag at the top. So, don't need to go that far off, Mother. You don't need to go that far off, woman. Mother, why am I calling myself Mother? That's because that's all I've heard last few days. Mother, Mum, Mama. There we go, like. And I'm just going to leave a teeny tiny bit just to fold over on inside. There we go. Get rid of that bit before it ends up stuck to something you don't want to be stuck to. Now, I find this sticks enough if you burnish it. I don't find the need to put extra glue on it. I've got things that have been made a long time and they haven't come unstuck. I think if you don't get your grubby little fingers on the sticky side, well, not grubby, but we craft, don't we? We've always got, yeah, you start off with clean hands, then they end up with ink on and bits of glue and all sorts, don't they? But I just give it a really good burnish like that. There you go. Let's see whether the corner rounder will do these corners or whether I'm going to have to come in and cut it by hand. I'm really not sure. I think that is not big enough. It's not. I'm going to have to use the We Are Memory Keepers one, which is designed to chomp chipboard. If you haven't got this, just follow it round with your scissors. There we go. So we've got that rounded bit again. I'm quite happy with that. Sorted. Right, another piece of packaging that came in with this is this one. This was the packaging for the bookmark, but look what it looks like. It looks like one of those little pockets where you get the extra little bit there, doesn't it? So that's what we're going to use it for. Of course we are. And I'm going to round these corners as well. I'm not going to need to ink the back of this because we're not going to see the back of it. Just ink this side. And then this will be a lovely piece to pop in the journal that I intend making with the, I think it's 3 of these kits I've had. So that will end up in there like that. But this background is looking a bit boring, isn't it? We need to do something with that background. And I'm thinking I need to do some stamping on it. Now I'm going to want to do some pretty faint stamping with my little dears. And also I think I'm going to use a bit, I'll use a text stamp, yeah? I mean, yeah, that didn't come in kit, but I think most of us have got some form of text stamp, haven't we? Yeah. Let me find mine. I've got a drawer outside of me with all my bitties and bobs in. Here we go. I don't look after my text stamps very well. This is my Tim Holtz one. It just lives in a piece of bubble wrap and I never clean it. How bad am I? Right, I'm going to get, there's a lovely colour called Toffee Crunch. It's a Memento one. They're the Memento dye inks. And it's a really nice colour, this. It's quite pale. So let's ink that stamp up. I'll have to grab my backing sheet again to put under here. Oh, look at that. Look how sticky these are. They've all ended up on my bubble wrap, which I didn't want. Go back there. It's brilliant for storing them because I store mine on those white sheets that are magnetic and you can store stamps on them. Right, let's get this back. And I just want to put some light text. To be honest, I might have been better doing this before I put the washi tape on, but that would have, like I said, that would mean forethought and planning. Not always my forte. And that's it, I'm done. There you go. See, it's not even. I didn't want it even. And I'm not going to ink it back up before I do this one. I'm just going to, I'll press all over that because the ink has gone off some parts because it's on that side. There we go. Yeah, it's a bit pale there, but we've got that going on, haven't we? So that's problem solved. So I'll wrap that back up in its bubble wrap and pop it away. Just They're really good text stamps if you've got a background that's looking a little bit boring. Have we gone a bit bright? I'm just going to readjust. That's a bit dull now, isn't it? Try that again. I think that's somewhere in between, or it might be back to square one. I really don't know. It's very difficult. I've got very sensitive eyes, so everything I have on the dullest mode. So it's really a bit of guesswork knowing how bright to film things for YouTube, because not everyone wants to live like I do. The vampire life. No, I'm not a real vampire, I promise. Right, so that's going to go there. That's just so easy and so simple, that, isn't it? Brilliant. And I'm just going to stick that on with some art glitter glue. I've got my little tub that I remembered to put my pin in, because I've not crafted for 4 days. Yeah, I'm getting withdrawal symptoms. It's terrible. Oh, I did fill this up just before Christmas, so way too much came out then. So remember, you filled it up. You don't have to squeeze much for a thin bead, woman. There you go. That's better. I've filled it far too full. Far too full. And I'm just going to line that up there. That's lovely. How simple is that? That could not be any easier. And when you've got this gorgeous packaging to work with. Now, if you don't have the kit, you can still make this. I'll tell you the measurements. I was going to do that beginning, totally forgot. Let's fold that over. The tag is, well, it could be any measurement anyway. 5 3/4 by 3.5. Yeah, two exactly the same. The little tag is just under 4 by just under 2.5. So not a particular set size. So that's that. Right, what we're going to do on this side. Right, we've got these tags that we're going to use. I'm very tempted to use this. Can you see how well that's going to go? It's the business card. Is it exactly the same width? It's going to be a smidgen too wide. If I put that in as is, can you see? We're going to have trouble closing this card. So I'm just going to grab my little trimmer and I'm going to cut the barest smidgen off. So if you're making this from anything else, just make whatever you're going to use as your pocket. I'd set 1/8 of an inch shorter than the card itself. So I'll take it off that side. Is that going to be okay now? Yeah, that'll be fine. And again, I'm going to round these 2 bottom corners. And then just pop a bit more ink on. I'm not going to put a thumb notch in because it will cut right down into his antlers. And I think we get that it's a pocket without a thumb notch, don't we? Yeah, of course we do. Whee. Oh, I've got a little story for you. I was so proud of my eldest, Rebecca. She had to bob to local shop, which is a co-op here in the UK, on Christmas Eve for something I'd forgotten. She's 15, she's quite capable of bobbing to a shop. I'll glue this on down there and along the bottom while I tell you a story. And what she needed was some bacon to make her piggies in blankets. Now, I told her to get 2 packs because they're on an offer. If you buy 2 packs, it's cheaper per pack because they have a long date on. And she came back and she'd only got 1. And do you know why she'd only got 1? It was so sweet. She said they only had 3 packs left. So she only got 1, so that'd leave a couple of packs for other people if they needed some. I was like, oh, I nearly cried. I was like, yeah. Job well done. You've brought up a nice, kind, considerate child there. And I was like, yeah, I was really proud of her for that. I've got to be honest, not sure I would have thought to do that. So the fact that she did was just like amazing. Absolutely amazing. Does that fit? Yeah, that folds okay. Can you see it doesn't go quite up to there? But you don't notice that. You don't notice it at all. So that's our little pockets. We need to do something with that back, and we need something else on front. Now, I'm very tempted to just bog standard use these tags inside, but don't know, I think I might want a tag on the front with another tuck spot. I think that would be cool, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think it would. Not the front, sorry, on here. To cover that up. There we go. Yeah, I think that'd look good. We could do one up front as well, I suppose. Let's have a look what we've got in other bits. Because remember, we've got these. The vintage cards and the stamps that we could use. We could put like a little cluster on, I suppose. Because I think I can't really use the same thing up front and back, can I? No, I can't, can I? Do we want... I mean, it depends which page you're going to put it on anyway as to what becomes the front and back. So I'm definitely going to put that there. That will also cover it where it says Your Creative Studio. Not that we need to, but it will. I don't mind it saying stick note and the code there. I think that looks pretty good. So I'm just going to ink. Let's pick one of the tags with a nice even hole cut in the middle. Is that one okay? Yeah, that one's fine. Oh, stop whittling about it, woman. Stop wanting absolute perfection. It never happens. You know you're not capable of it, so stop expecting it in other things. Quick telling off for me there. I think I'll pop something through that before I stick it on. What should we pop through? I do have some lovely ribbons that are quite a mix of browns and caramels, but I also have my seam bindings. I do like my seam binding. Yeah, let's grab a bit of seam binding in some. No, I don't like that. In fact, I'm not even sure I've got seam binding that would be an appropriate colour for this. Oh, that neutrally one. I know it did start out as yellow, but I didn't put much on. And it's become, can you see? It's more of a neutral colour. Yeah, that's a bit better than using brown all the time, isn't it? So I'll take that one out. What other colours have we got within this? We have got greens, but I don't know if that green's appropriate, or is it? It is, yeah. Get some of that green out. That'll be fabulous. Oh, I did a lot of the green. An awful lot of the green. I think I just need to cut some off the end. That's far too much seam binding. Because I use a lot of the green, I did more of it. Yeah. So we've got some green and we've got some yellow. I ought to have done some more earthy tones, but I was thinking we're coming towards end of autumn, and yeah, so I didn't. Hey ho. Right, we're going to put the tag on the back, and I just want to put something through it. I think it's going to have to be the green actually. So I'm going to cut some from the other end, which is not quite as crinkly. Did I say not quite as crinkly? Maybe I fibbed. And then lost it. Hey. So. Yeah. I'm just going to put a little bit on, and then I'm going to do my favourite thing, which is to tie it with twine. I'm going to use the really fine jute twine. I think I've cut a piece far too long there. I could probably do 2 tags with that. So just pop that underneath. And I'm going to try a little trick here that I saw Fiona do, who is Miss Paintalot. I know quite a few of you watching now. And I've had quite a few people ask me recently if I have a Facebook group. I don't. And I will be honest with you, I don't intend doing a Facebook group. I don't have the time to go in a lot of Facebook groups, and I certainly don't have the time to run one. So that is not on the cards anytime soon or anytime in the distant future either. Right, so I forgot what we were supposed to do. So I'm showing this tip, Fiona, that I learnt from you, and I haven't got a clue where it is. Right, here it is, and it's something that helps your bows lay flatter and be more straight. Right, here we go. Start again. Actually show them what you're doing instead of just cracking on with item and forgetting. I think I'm going to need to cut this off front roll to do this for the first time on camera. And I think I need to cut that off. There we go. So put what you're tying around behind. And yeah. See whether you can make it stay there. Let's put the bone folder there. Yay. Right, so do as you're doing your first knot, instead of tightening it up, get your end and pop it under again. It will help the knot stay while you tie it, and it just means both your ends are pointing sideways rather than one up, one down. Can you see? That, Fiona, is like a little bit of genius, absolute genius. So, well, hey, then do your loops. And you've got one very tidy, very neat, very much easier to tie bow if you've got fingers like mine, which quite often don't want to do what you ask them to. There we go. Tighten that up. Get my ends even and trim. I like that, Fiona. Thank you for showing us that. So, there we have our tag. Did I even ink back of that one? Did I? I think I might have missed inking the bottom bit. There we go. Sorted. We've inked the tag, and I'm just going to put that on slightly Katie cornered, not too Katie cornered because that would stress me too much. I'm going to ink across the bottom. Ink? No, I'm putting glue. I knew there was something wrong with what I'd just said. Ink? Why would we ink it? On the back, we're not going to see it. I put far too much ink there, so I've just run some of it off onto my finger, and I'll then wipe that on my cloth at the side of me. And yeah, just Katie corner that, covering the Your Creative Studio bit up. We can still see where it says sticky notes, and I quite like that. There we go. Still far too much glue at bottom, so I'm going to poke it off. Oh look, it's a Christmas tag I didn't use. Sorry, I've just decapitated a snowman. Really sorry. Didn't mean to. Yikes. So that's that. And then you can pop something in there when it's dry. Now for the front. The front I'm thinking needs some kind of pocket. Yeah. What have we got? Yeah, I wanted to look in here. I don't know whether any of these are actually wintry themed, are they? Oh, that one's a stick. Are these all stickers? Oh, I'm shocked. I didn't know that. You learn something new every day. They're stickers. I think I might do the pocket out of some of the vellum then. We've got some gorgeous vellum here, haven't we? Oh, look at that. Look at him. He's so lovely. We've not used the stag stamps in the end, have we? I think that would be good. Yeah. So I'm just going to mark this with a pencil where I need to cut it. About there, so we don't miss his ankles off. And I'm not going to put it right up to that edge. I'm just going to put it up to the washi tape, which is about there. So I'll grab my trimmer, which is pretty good at cutting vellum. That's that. And that's that. So we've just got the square with the stag on, and we can still see those other tags through, which I quite like. Yeah, I like that. We'll round that corner there, just that one. I hope this does vellum okay. I've never tried it with vellum. Oh, brilliant. We'll pop a bit of ink round. And the art glitter does usually do pretty well on vellum. Had I decided to use vellum before I started, I probably would have sewn it. But if we can see the art glitter through, I will just go around and sew it. So I'm just going to put a very fine line because I don't want it. It's not clear vellum anyway, it's quite opaque. It's either opaque or clear, isn't it? Okay, it's not that translucent, shall we say. And it's a brown colour. So I'm hoping this is not a disaster. Still a chance it could be. Whee. Looks like that moved over a little bit. We can see a bit of white, so I'm going to have to trim that. So I'm just going to put that in just on the inside. I think this is going to be fine. Yeah, it didn't show through. Oh, I like that. It's always a risk with vellum. But like I say, when the vellum's coloured, especially if it's a dark colour, you can usually get away with it. Oh, that's good.
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Do you ever have an answer? Nice to see you still alive. Thought you might have gone over to the dark side. No, not really. Right, I'm just going to come in and trim. Can you see here? The inside pocket I put on. It's slid over a little bit. I'm not majorly happy with that bit. So I'll give that a chop. I bet I've moved it, you know, when I chomped it with my big corner chomper. So that's that. I like that now. It's wanting to curl the corners of the vellum up. That's weird. Very weird. So I'm going to get my bone folder, which happens to be attached to washi tape. And I'm just going to bone fold the edges just to make sure it's down. But I'm really happy with that. Well, if you don't experiment, you don't find out, do you? I am, however, not going to force it and put something in that pocket straight away, though. That might be a bit of a disaster. So, yeah. Look at me. I've got a stamp there. Oh, dear. So, what we're going to print pockets. I think I'm just going to put a selection of the other bits from the kit in the pockets. So, I think I'm going to pop a couple of these in. Then they can be used for writing notes, can't they? We'll put a couple of, I'm going to have to pull those in half, a couple of the dot ones in. I am going to put a reindeer tag because we just have to, don't we? Yes, we've got one stuck to the back, but we want one on the inside. And I'll do the bow in the same way, I think. I can take those ones off the back. That looks good. It's not a notebook, but we've got a collection of little notes that you can write on. I quite like that. Very handy are these. Yeah, that looks good. Put those in. We missed the line ones out. So that's that. I'm going to grab another one of the tags. We'll just ink around it. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing on the top as I did for the other one. Yep, we've got that little bit of stray seam binding. Grab a little bit more of my twine. Oh, I've not crafted at all for 4 days. The last bit of crafting I did with the last video I did last Wednesday. I'm so rusty and out of practice. So I'll show you this once more. Tie it once and then get one of the ends and thread it again. Wow, Fiona, thank you for that tip. I'm going to link you as well, Fiona, so that anyone can come and join your group if they want to join a nice, warm, friendly, welcoming group. Because Fiona's group is lovely. I don't go in it as often as I would like to. I'm a bit like, my life is Etsy shop, YouTube, kids. It really is. Every minute I'm not doing my YouTube or sorting out my Etsy orders, I'm spending time with my kids. Whee. Sorted. I like that. That looks good. And even though these are stickers and I didn't realise it, I'm still going to pop 1 or 2 in there. I think I like that one. Oh, perfect fit that, isn't it? Love it. That could not have gone better. And the back, I think I'm just again going to pop some little bits and bobs in. Yeah. Oh, we've got that one with the 3 tickets. That'll go in nicely. And let's put 1 more note in. I really have stuffed this full of notes, you know. Let's take a couple out. We'll pop them in there. So, there you have it. And, oh, the front. What we're going to pop it from... Let's make something with this lovely paper. Ooh. Go on, sticker. What have we got? Oh, it's butterflies, ferns. I really want to keep it deer themed. So let's get the sticky notes. Let's make a tag with one of the sticky notes. I think that's best. Yeah, that'll go lovely, won't it? So have we got any more packaging I can use to do that rather than get a new piece? Would a sticky note and vellum be thick enough? No, I don't think so. Let's get 1 more piece of packaging from the kit. There was another piece. Let's get it out of the box. It was a bit shiny, so I wasn't going to use it. Oh no, it's not in the box. Here it is. It's the one that the stamps came on. Yeah, I was not... It was a bit shiny. I wasn't going to use it, but I think I will put a sticky note on the front. So let's grab my inking paper again. Look at the mess on my desk. I can't keep my desk tidy, can I? It just does not happen. And I'm going to get my glue stick, because I think that's the best way to do it. Get my glue book, and I'm going to glue up the whole back of the sticky note. And stick it on with that. Yeah, I've got all glue. Far too much glue on corners. Right, I'm going to cover... Yeah, I'm going to cover that. And then I'm going to cut round, then I might still have the little mouse and things. But that was just too far too shiny for my liking. Right. Do I dare do this? I don't know if I've stuck it on straight, so I think doing it with my trimmer might make it more wonky. I've cut straight through the mouse. Oh dear. Sorry if this is a bit glary, with this one being a bit of shiny packaging. There we go. So I've still got that little bit of interest around edges. I'm not going to round these because it will cut the corner of the sticky note off, and I really don't think it'll look good. And because I've trimmed it in so close, as I ink the edge of the card, I'm also inking the edge of the sticky note. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do it with my tiny corner punch. I keep forgetting I've got that. There's an extra tiny one. Oh yeah, that just is spot on. It just mirrors that curve that we've got on corner at sticky notes. Yeah, I like that. Got a bit of glue on back, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to glue one of the little dotted pieces of note paper to it now. Do I want dotted or... Yeah, I want dotted. I think that'll be best. So that's going to just go there so that you can right on it. I don't mind that you can see around edges that this were packaging. I think that just all adds to it, doesn't it? Let's use this. Oh, it's coming to end, that glue stick. That's why it all went a bit funny. It's had a good innings, that one. Time to grab a new one. Why do things always run out when you're doing videos? But luckily, my new glue sticks are very close to hand. So, oh yeah, that's much better. There we go. And I'm just going to pop that there. And that'll give you some space for writing on back. Ooh. And I haven't done it yet. I haven't put an eyelet in anything in this whole project, so I've got to stick one in here, haven't I? There we go. And as we haven't had any others, I'm going to use one of the copper coloured ones. There's no colour matching to do, is there? I think the copper goes really well with this. That's lovely. Right, hopefully my vellum is well stuck, because I'm going to risk it and pop this in. It should fit. She says it should fit. Oh, it does. That's lovely. I like. And I think I might put a little bit of I might just put twine on this. Do I want that? No, I just don't, do I? What am I thinking with that yellow? Bit of green. Stick to a theme. We like the theme of twine tied round seam binding. So that's what we're going to do. They're probably going to be interchangeable as well, where you put this tag and the journal card. You could pop the journal card on the front, on the inside, sorry, and the tag on the front. And a bit more twine. Let's see if I can do it with the twine still attached to the reel this time. Then you waste less doing it like that. Weight that down with paper. Tie it. Oh yeah, I'm going to have to wrap that side round again. Oh, I really do like that idea, Fiona. You are a bit of a genius. Must be said. There we go. And we've got the journal card to pop in the front with the vellum. Oh, I really like that. That's really nice. Yeah, we didn't use stamps in end. You can go ahead and do some more stamping. To be quite honest, I'm really good at forgetting what I'm doing mid doing it. So thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.